Welcome. In front of me I have the Motorola Moto G42, and today I'll go over unboxing along with a quick overview of this device. So this new released phone is more catering towards a budget side of the devices, and you kind of see that from the spec list later on when I go over it. But let's just pop it open. So right off the bat, obviously we have the phone, and Motorola does put the case on the device straight away, so you can already see it's on here. Underneath we have some paperwork. We got a charger, which is a nice inclusion. This is a 20-watt charger and a cable, Type C to Type A. And that's basically all we get. So let's just take that off. There we go. Turn on the device. And while it's booting up, you should be able to, in a short moment, see the display. So we are looking at 6.4-inch display at a resolution of 1080 by 2400. So actually a pretty decent display in terms of resolution. And it's also even an AMOLED. That was loud. And it's also an AMOLED display, so it should have a really deep blacks in here. So for a phone that comes at around 200 euros, this is actually a pretty decent display in itself. And the rest of the parameters are okay, though the RAM is kind of low. So let's quickly go over it. So we're looking at a Snapdragon 680, which is a 4G chipset. So one of the additional, I guess, downside is we have no 5G connectivity on this phone. So that might be a bummer to some people, especially in the year 2022, where almost every phone already has that. This one apparently does not. And let's see, moving on, we have a 5000 mAh battery, which is a pretty decent size battery for actually a fairly slim device. That's actually a surprising size of a battery here. We also have 4 gigs of RAM, which I mentioned it's kind of on a lower side, and the 20-watt charging. So that's basically all the worth mentioning internals. Now if we flip it over, you can see we have a triple camera setup, and we have a main sensor at 50 megapixel wide, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and then sticker camera 2 megapixel macro. Now the 2 megapixel macro, even if you want to capture a macro, don't use that. It's an absolute joke, and it's a effing insult to keep including garbage sensors like that, just because you can outperform that sensor by using the 50 megapixel wide and doing a 2 times zoom. It will capture a high resolution photo with more detail, and actually just a better quality in general, just because the main sensor is more tuned to try to capture just a better photos compared to the sticker camera, which is here strictly to make the phone look better, like it has more cameras, which just because it doesn't mean that they're usable. So yeah, and just kind of as a little example, I'm gonna showcase this quickly. So not now. Now I can't seem to find even the macro. Oh wait, there it is. Wow, I have to admit, Motorola is bold. They just dropped this easily accessible in the photo mode. That takes some balls. So anyway, let's just capture a pitiful excuse of the macro shot. Okay, so this is as close as I can get. And okay, so this is a 2x zoom, and you can see it's okay. It's obviously not gonna outperform an actual, like a decent macro lens, but here's the macro. Hopefully you can kind of see the quality difference here. It's absolutely staggering. So not only can you get closer into the subject right here, but it's still retained much more detail compared to the macro. So like I said, it's a sticker camera that is an insult to keep including in their phones that you basically get to pay for. Come on, this needs to stop. So anyway, that's basically all the worth mentioning parts of this phone. It is a low end to, I guess, start of the, like a mid-range price, and one of the key selling points of this phone will probably be the display with a AMOLED 1080p display. So that is actually a pretty good thing to have, and also the charging isn't necessarily that bad. At 20 watts, this is still better than what Samsung includes with their flagships even. So yeah. Anyway, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.